The speed.
Xiaonan has knocked out.
Xiaonan has really turned up in the biggest fight of her career.
Yang Xian just sent a deadly warning to PFL's golden girl Dakota Ditcheva. And MMA fans can't believe what they just heard in her thick Chinese accent. But with pure fury in her eyes, Yang looked straight into the camera and said, "I'm here to finish you, Dakota. That's your last, fight." This isn't some friendly call-out. This is the coldest, most terrifying threat we've ever seen aimed at the undefeated face of the PFL.
就是每个人的梦想都是冠军，我不管别人怎么说我，不应该打他。
Speed.
They call her Fury for a reason. Yang Xiaonan, China's top female MMA fighter, has made a career out of breaking people's momentum. With 19 wins, 5 losses, and 1 no contest. She's beaten world-class names and stood toe-to-toe with champions. She's ranked number 4 in the UFC strawweight division. And she's not just dangerous, she's unpredictable. Yang is known for her blistering speed, explosive counterstrikes, and her ruthless pressure game. She doesn't just fight, she hunts. Remember UFC 288? She flatlined Jessica Andrade in less than a round in one of the scariest knockouts of 2023. Now she's aiming that same rage at Dakota Ditcheva.
Xiaonan has really turned up in the biggest fight of her career.
Out of nowhere, Yang Xian went viral after sending this violent nonsense message to Dakota Ditcheva. "I'm here to finish you, Dakota. That's your last, fight." You could feel the venom. This wasn't hype. It wasn't promotion. This was personal. MMA fans around the world are stunned because Yang just became the first active UFC fighter to directly threaten the PFL's undefeated champion. UFC versus PFL tension. Oh, it's real now. But let's not forget who Yang just called out, Dakota Ditcheva, the undefeated British queen of the PFL. 15 wins, 0 losses. The youngest champion in PFL history and the first British woman to ever win a world title in MMA. Dakota isn't just a fighter. She's a media darling, a world Muay Thai champion before she even hit her 20s. A superstar backed by gold glory and $1 million smile. But behind that smile, she's got knockout power that's ended 12 of her 15 fights. Her mother, Lisa Hoth, was a world kickboxing champion. And now the daughter's building a legacy even bigger. And yet, Yang Xian just said,
Come here.
break this potential war down. Yang Xian's strengths are blazing hand speed, elite footwork, and the ability to counter chaos with even more chaos. Dakota Ditcheva's strengths are his long reach, perfect timing, and brutal Muay Thai precision. But here's the danger. Jan thrives when she turns the fight ugly. If she drags Dakota into a dogfight into those dirty exchanges, Ditcheva's movement could be shut down in seconds. One perfectly timed right hand from Yang, and the undefeated run could end in a flash. What most people don't know is that Yang Xian isn't just fighting for glory anymore. She's fighting for respect. After back-to-back wars in 2024 and 2025, she's been written off, doubted, and underestimated. But this new version of Yang, she's angry. She's seen how Dakota Ditcheva is celebrated like she's the future of women's MMA, and she wants to prove that the Real Killers are still in the UFC. That's why this message hit so hard. It wasn't marketing. It was vengeance disguised as a challenge. Fans are divided. Half are calling this the most savage call-out of 2025. The other half say Yang's gone too far. MMA pages everywhere are debating. Can a UFC number 4 strawweight really challenge PFL's flyweight queen, or does controversy sell? And if there's one thing both Yang and Dakota know, it's how to keep the cameras on them. So, Here's the real question. Is Yang Xiaonan just talking? Or is she ready to step into enemy territory and prove that UFC killers still rule the game? Or will Dakota Ditcheva, one of Britain's undefeated diamonds, remind everyone why she's the face of women's MMA's new generation? Comment below #Team Yang or #Team Dakota. And don't forget to subscribe because this rivalry just got real.
And just look at the target area.
Oh, head kick doubles her. This could be it. Couple changes. Get up the fence.
Here for Nicely. Nicely goes to Psycho and gets the stoppage. She takes a bow. And what a victory that was.
Julia Psycho Palastri has just sent the most terrifying warning yet to Dakota Ditcheva. And she means business. The Brazilian striker didn't just talk. She destroyed Carolina Kowalkiewicz in Rio. And right after the fight, she made it crystal clear. Your undefeated streak is over, Dakota. I'm coming for you. This is no empty call-out. Julia Palastri is one of the most dangerous women Dakota could ever face. And her message is shaking the entire flyweight division.
Here to show that Brazil has so many talents and we are so strong in our way. And I really want to master this weight class because I'm here to show all my aggressivity and to win the belt sooner, I hope.
I hope you could feel the intensity when Julia dropped that warning. Her eyes said it all. This wasn't hype. This was a promise. Dakota, I'm not like the others. I finish people. And honestly, looking at her record, she's got every right to say that Julia Psycho Palastri has 14 wins and only 5 losses, and she's finished 5 by TKO and 3 by submission. She's not a point fighter. She's a hunter. And when she smells weakness, she goes for the kill. Back in September 2023, Julia Palastri fought Patricia Alujas on Dana White's Contender Series. Nobody expected her to dominate like that. She submitted Alujas and walked straight into a UFC contract. Dana loved it. Fans loved it. And instantly, people saw something special. A Brazilian storm rising in the women's division. And she didn't stop there. In January 2023, before the UFC, Julia won the LFA strawweight title by beating Brenda Goddig. She's built for big moments, and she delivers when it counts. When she entered the UFC, it wasn't easy. Julia's debut came against the tough Josephine Cudson, and she lost a decision. But instead of backing down, she came back stronger. In October 2024, she beat Corey McKenna in a split decision war, then faced one of the division's most experienced grapplers, Lupita Godz, earlier this year. And though she lost that fight, she learnt because right after that, she walked into Rio de Janeiro and ended Carolina Kowalkiewicz with a brutal TKO. The arena exploded. The message was clear. Julia Palastri is no longer a prospect. She's a problem. I came here to show that.
I came here to show that Brazil has so many talents and we are so strong in our way. And I really want to master this weight class because I'm here to show all my aggressivity and to win the belt sooner, I hope.
And now she's targeting the undefeated queen, Dakota Ditcheva. Dakota, you've been crushing names, but you haven't faced a real psycho yet. That was Julia's exact vibe in her post-fight interview. No smiles, no jokes, just pure fire. She's calling out Dakota at the perfect time, too. Dakota's hype is through the roof. Undefeated, confident, maybe even a little too comfortable. And Julia, she's fresh off a knockout. Hungry, violent, dangerous. Let's be honest, if this fight happens, it's going to be pure chaos. Dakota Ditcheva has the range, the speed, and that deadly Muay Thai. But Julia Palastri, she walks through fire. Her nickname Psycho isn't for show. She literally thrives on chaos. She's not afraid to eat a shot to land one, and that's what makes her so scary. Dakota has never fought someone who doesn't care about getting hit, who wants to be in the pocket and trade until one falls. It's Brazil versus England. Emotion versus calculation, chaos versus control. Julia fights with her heart with pure emotion, while Dakota is cold, calculated, and surgical. But when that cage door closes, all that matters is who bites down harder. And Julia Palestry is ready to test Dakota's chin like no one ever has before.
Chase. 193 goes psycho and gets the stoppage. She takes a bow, and what a victory that was.